So it's week 5 and I'm kind of low energy today, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah. Today I'm thinking to do my video in a different way. Normally I do my weekly check-in, which are like, there's 3 or 4 journal questions that you do, and then I normally do those and then I do my video. But today I thought I'd just jump straight in and do my video because I think it's gonna be a short one today because I'm not really in the mood to talk too much. Yeah, I just feel I'm on my period right now, so I feel like the past 2 or 3 days I've just been feeling a little bit low. I think it's because of that. I'm not sure. It's interesting because I was just looking back at my morning pages from like the beginning of the week, and it was like super poetic and like, oh, this is becoming a part of me. Like, I love it. I love this process, and I was super positive. And then I think about the last couple of days where it's been really painful to even write anything, and it just feels like 2 versions of myself. But I guess that's life, right? It's not always all ups. It's also, there are downs as well. I had some kind of like some really profound moments, it seems, earlier on in the week. I was thinking a lot about fear and how we need to like get comfortable with fear instead of like running away from it. Like that, if we're afraid of something, it's not necessarily a bad sign. It means that we should like go towards it. It should be something that energizes you. Fear is a signal that you're on the right track. Yeah, and I said, instead of running away from fear, you embrace it and understand that it's there to help you. And I think I've been trying to do that more recently, where I'm like trying to not be afraid of things. I don't know, when I'm looking at this now, like I just feel like I don't feel like this now. Like I'm reading these words and I'm like, I don't even know what they mean right now because I'm not really feeling high vibe. But yeah, I guess this week's been a bit weird. I've had quite a few more rejections for job applications, and I know before I was saying, oh, I'm so grateful. The rejection is so good because it shows that I'm closer to my goal. I have to say that this week it's hitting me a little bit more. Like, I know rejection is just like redirection, or if you want to be like positive about stuff, and that you need rejections in order to get where you want to go. But sometimes it's just really draining, especially when even like a particular opportunity I didn't even really care about, which I thought they were going to end up like offering me something maybe. Like I got rejected from that process this week, and it was just a bit like, ugh. But the good news is that this week I finally got my computer back, which was amazing because I thought it could have taken up to a month, as I said in my last video. And it came back in less than a week. I must say that now I've got my computer back and it is actually like a functioning screen on my computer is like normal. It definitely was the right thing to do, and I'm really glad that I did it. And I've definitely been more productive. Like Monday and Tuesday, I was kind of not really doing much work or anything like, let's say, productive, because I was on my old computer that was really, really slow, and I was kind of struggling with that. But it was kind of, I was at peace with not doing much. And then now that I've had to jump back into doing things, although I've been doing the things that I should be doing, I've just felt in the second half of the week. And again, I'm interested to like look out for this in a month's time. If it is around when it's my period, that normally I kind of come down, which is to be expected. Like, your energy levels are lower, and I'm trying to honor that. But I'm wondering if normally that's when it's connected to the times when I go really low, and then I'm like questioning everything, and then I start sort of spiraling. I will say that the process is helping me to like potentially not spiral. Like, I can feel myself wanting to be like, I've written about this a few times, where I feel myself being like kind of like pulled into this whirlpool of negativity. It's like I can see a whirlpool that wants to like drag me down, and I'm like holding onto rocks or anything just to like not go down there. And I think writing about stuff is helping me. Yesterday I only wrote 1 page and it was very painful. And today I did make myself write 3 pages, and it was interesting. I did spy at the journal prompts for the check-in that I'm going to write after I finish recording here. So it said, have you discovered the page and a half truth point yet? I have noticed this with the pages, is that normally in the first page you're just sort of, it's quite performative. You're just sort of writing about what you've been doing, and that part feels easy. Sometimes as you get to like a page and a half, that's when it starts to get difficult, or that you really start to reveal yourself. And something that's been coming out the past few days, I feel like I'm hiding from myself. I feel like I'm not wanting to get the answers from myself that are there. I can't explain it to you because I haven't been able to explain it to myself yet, but I can feel myself hiding from myself something. It's like I don't want to go into why I'm feeling how I'm feeling. I can feel some resistance to being like to thinking or talking about it. It's interesting to show you how much a week changes, because I just read back my Monday and Tuesday pages and I feel like a completely different person. It's very difficult for me at the moment to like even film today, because I was like editing the last week's video yesterday and I felt like I was super like rambly, and I'm probably going to be rambling now because I haven't planned this at all. I want to keep doing it, but I can feel myself feeling negative about it since I've actually been posting it. And I find myself sometimes like when I'm recording myself now, knowing that I'm going to post what I'm like saying here also kind of creates like an extra pressure, or maybe also like resistance to being super candid. Like obviously I've been really honest here, but I also feel that I'm like not performing but conscious of what I'm saying and maybe holding back. So yeah, this week I did this unofficial artist date where I've just been into baking a lot. So I've baked brownies, blondies, I've also done some cooking. It might not have been one specific 2-hour activity, but I've been trying to put a bit of emphasis onto that. And I think it's been really nice to like reconnect with stuff that you enjoy doing and making time for it. Because yeah, we need to do things that we actually enjoy and things that allow us to make things. I think that's important, to get away from screens and do something. But yeah, I'm struggling to talk today. I'm not going to lie. This week is a little bit tough for me. I think everything's been so busy with different projects that we're working on, and I can feel the projects are sort of coming to an end, which is good because it means there's room for more projects. But then it's back to the reality of like job hunting, trying to find something more stable, trying to get more income, and trying to kind of like make things work. And I think sometimes when I'm worrying a lot about the big picture, then I stress myself out. I know I just have to keep going. I know I have to do it on the daily, take everything day by day. But sometimes when I'm like zooming out, it's overwhelming, and I still don't know where I'm going. I think that's the problem, is that I still can't clearly see the path of what's supposed to be happening. And it's frustrating because I feel like I can be doing so many things, but I just don't pick one thing. And I think, yeah, I don't know. It's just been challenging. This year has been challenging so far for many different reasons, personal reasons and also professionally. And although sometimes things are going well, it's also like sometimes you're thinking like now or what's next, and it can be a bit like But yeah, I'm just hoping that this is, well, not hoping, I know that this is temporary. I know this isn't always going to be the way, but it just feels hard right now. So I think I'm actually going to stop here because yeah, I don't have a lot more to share. This week's a bit of a lower energy, but that's okay. And I probably repeated myself a lot, but yeah. Also, I feel like I should film from a different location another time because it's kind of boring. But yeah, I'm just feeling negative today. But anyway, if you're here, thank you for listening and thank you for following along to my ramblings that are really random. But yeah, anyway, have a nice week and I'll see you next week, and hopefully things will be more positive. I just realised I forgot to show you my candle. It's going down. It's going down. So this is where the candle is now. Lewis is singing because he's cleaning. Anyway, bye bye.